Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Stock Chief video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Delta stock, Delta Airlines stock in particular, and also um, just the breakdown of that stock. So today, I did very well. I'm up $20 on the day, about 1.3% as the market closed about an hour ago, and the Dow is up about 130 points, or about 0.5% of its total valuation. So I mean, very good day for the market overall. Very good day for me in general. So let's go ahead and take a look at Delta stock. So for those of you who do not know, Delta is an airlines company. And let's read a little bit about it. So Delta Airlines Inc. engages in provision of scheduled air transportation for passengers and cargo. It operates through the following segments: airline and refinery. The airline segment provides scheduled air transportation for passengers and cargo. The refinery segment consists of jet fuel and non-jet fuel products. The company was founded by Colette Everman Woolman in 1928 and is headquarters in Atlanta, Georgia. So currently the CEO is Edward Herman Bastian. So essentially, what Delta Airlines is, if you guys don't know already, it's a commercial airline. It is one of the bigger, if not the biggest, commercial airline. Right up there with like a Southwest. So it's on the I guess fancier end. I wouldn't call it fancy necessarily, but it is on the uh, the better quality end of airlines. And essentially what it is it's a stock that should have a lot of potential, not maybe not potential growth, but a lot of good. We got a good dividend yield down here, and it's just a good overall stock to have, and probably one of the better airline stocks, if not the best one. A matter of fact, when there was a list that came out a couple of months ago of Warren Buffett's, I believe it was top 10 stocks in his overall portfolio, and one of them was Delta Airlines. He has a massive portion of his portfolio in Delta Airlines. So if you guys like Warren Buffett, and you want to listen to him, Delta Airlines is a great stock to look at. And I've been eyeballing Delta Airlines for a couple. I mentioned it a couple videos ago. I mentioned it, and I've been eyeballing it for probably about a month or two now, and I finally pulled the trigger. What I did was I ended up selling my Wells Fargo shares. Nothing against them; they got a great dividend yield. I just didn't see a lot of growth coming in the near future, and I think Wells Fargo is actually another stock that Warren Buffett's invested in heavily. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that is true. So what I did this morning was I sold my Wells Fargo shares, and I ended up picking up Delta for about $52. It was up to about 53. It's down today because of its earnings report. There was something in it. We might look at an article early, a little later that talked about it, but there was something in it that people didn't like, despite their earnings being up. And their earnings are projected to go up even more in the fourth quarter. So I mean, it's good for me because it's right in between its 52-week high and 52-week low. I believe its 52-week high actually didn't come that long ago. I believe it was around 65. I could be wrong. Let's see here, 63. Okay, so it was around 63, and its 52-week low was 45. So right around $52, I believe this is a good buy-in point. As you see, it did drop off quite a bit here after being up around 53, 54. Even 54 and a half the day before. So I do think this is a good buy-in point for this stock. But let's dive into a little bit more about what this stock's financials look like. So as you see here, it opened today at $51.95. 52-week range of 45 and 63. Earnings per share of 6.7. PE ratio of 8. That is a very low PE ratio, which essentially means you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, if you will. It's not going to take a lot for you to earn your money back. So I like that PE ratio on this stock. Market cap of $34 billion. Let's just say $35 billion. So good market cap on the stock. 1 year target estimate of $67. I haven't noticed that until just now. That's big time. That is big time. Let's go over here to the financials. This is the income statement. So let's see here. Overall net income has increased. Highest right here, dropped a little bit there. What year was that? That was 2017, okay. And has risen ever since. So net income looks good, about $4 billion. That's good to look at. Let's go back to the balance sheet if we can. There we go. So we got total current assets of $6 billion. You go down here to total assets, you got $60 billion in total assets, and total liabilities, you got $46 billion. So that's a good $14 billion difference in total assets. So I like to see that. And as you see over here, if you look on the right side of the screen, I believe this was posted, and they beat this. So they beat it every quarter, which is good to see, and they're projected to beat the next quarter too. But like I said, it just creates a good buy-in point for this stock. Let's look at cash flow. Net cash used for investing, net cash provided in operations, free cash flow about $2 billion, $3 billion. Let's see if we can't find Delta stock. I know I already have it pulled up here. Let's see if we can't find the article I was looking at here. Hired to blah, 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 blah. Misses on revenue. Okay. Beats on Q3 earnings. Stock down. Let's see if it was this stock. So Delta, which kickstarted third quarter 2019 earnings session, is in the airline space. Reported earnings per share excluding 1 cent from non-recurring items of 2.32 per share, which surpassed the Zach consensus estimate by 5 cents. The bottom line also improved by 28% on year-over-year basis, mainly due to low fuel cost. Despite the earnings beat, the stock declined in pre-market trading on account of bearish guidance for fourth quarter 2019. Delta expects fourth quarter earnings to be between 1.2 and 1.5 per share. The midpoint of the guided range is 1.35. Operating revenues in quarter under review came in at 12,560 million, or 12 billion 560 million, marginally missed Zach's consensus estimate. However, the top line increased on a year-over-year basis, so there's a lot of good coming from this stock. This is a stock that I plan on potentially adding even more shares of. As you see, I only have 2 shares of it right now, about 105 bucks. As you guys know, I'm going through some problems with transferring my account, so I wasn't really trying to invest, do a whole lot of moves currently. But this is a deal. I think it's going to go back up to around 55 within the week or two, and potentially expand. As you saw, the 52, the estimate for 1 year is $67. That's a 15 a dollar change from the price right now. So that's a lot of growth from an airline stock. As you see, the buy rating right now is 71%, 29% hold, and 0% sell. I think this is a stock that you guys need to look into. Again, I'm not going to make any necessarily advice right now. I'm not going to make any suggestions saying you guys should buy this stock, but this is a stock that I'm looking at heavily, and a stock that I think is going to be good for the long haul, and just a good, if nothing else, a good dividend stock. As you see, 2.6% yield. That's solid. That's solid. So this is just an overall very solid stock, and I don't think Warren Buffett would be investing in it if it weren't. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, like I said earlier, go ahead and like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. We're going to try and get to 100 by the end of the year, 100 subscribers. I do think that's very doable. So in the meantime, guys, leave it in the comment section if you guys have any other stocks you want me to break down for you. And I will see you guys real soon. Happy investing.